everybody. Nice to see everybody and welcome. And I'm so happy to have Teri back after her being out last week. And I'm happy to have Diana and Kelly here as well. Thank you, ladies.
Thank you.
Hello, girlfriends.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I forgot to tell you, ladies, that I had a dream, and all I can remember is Paul McCartney was holding a baby. And it was his. It was his baby.
Oh.
And I thought to myself, that means something else. You know, whatever his baby, he might be working on a new song or something.
Well, and when did you have this? Because I woke up yesterday singing, "Someone's knocking at the door."
Yeah.
Somebody's ringing a bell.
It was last night, not last night, but the night before.
Well, there you go.
There you
And
go.
then today, around about 5 o'clock-ish or so, 6 o'clock, whatever, all my neighbors are texting me, "Your garage door's open. I noticed it at 5 o'clock this morning. Your garage door was open." Well, I went and got the mail out of the mailbox last night, like at 9 o'clock. So nobody would see me. I didn't get dressed yesterday either. And my brother had just lubricated all the chain work for me. And so something, you know, it gets drippy and gummy and all that when it's cold. And it must have been frozen, and I couldn't get it to shut, and I couldn't get it to unthaw.
Oh.
And so I went up to the door, and one of my guides said, "Just hold the damn button down." So the doorbell button I held down, and it went through it. It just didn't have enough power to get over the hill.
Oh, yeah.
To come all the way down. So,
Yeah.
but that means the little critters of night were seeking shelter in the garage, and I'm praying that Dash and Fluffy were on duty this morning and cleaning out the garage from any little varmint that might be in there.
Ah, wow.
My backyard neighbor's black cats. I'm so glad to have them because there's no way I can fit a kitty into this.
So does your garage attach to the house? And
yeah.
So you probably had a lot of cold air coming in. Ooh,
and I don't know because I got a new storm door between the garage and the entryway. So now I've got a good seal there. So there was no draft. There was no noise because 7 houses. Who's home? They were home hours ago. 19 degrees at their house too. They're staying indoors.
Right. Oh, gosh. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well, let's say hello to some folks. Hello, Suzanne and Annie. Thanks for liking all the channels. Going here, going there.
Annie.
Glad to see you, Annie. And Charlie's here. Nice to see you. And we have beautiful Brenda, who was on my show. I think it was last week, Brenda, or the end of the. We had a great time. We had a great time,
Sweet.
and her story is incredible. If you don't get it, if you haven't heard her, how she,
No, I haven't heard it.
We got Leah, we got Rossi and Debbie at 3 Shifting Veils, and CJ's here, and Marby, and Sally is here. Hello, Sally, and Diane G. And let's see. Wow. Got a lot of people. Arlene, how are you, dear? Happy New Year to everybody, by the way. Amanda's here.
Hey,
and Kaylee's here. Nice to see you, Kaylee. And Wiki says, "Do me a favor, open the door and let him in."
Yeah. Well, you know now, that's what happens.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Roxy's here. Wiki. Fox with a book. Ooh, I like that. That's a cool name. Fox with
Isn't that a neat name? Yeah.
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
Sonia's here. And Jenny's here. And Jenny is going to be on my show with me on Friday.
Yay.
She's primed and ready to come in and tell her story and do some readings with me. So that's really fun. Great.
I think I saw the thumbnail on that. That looks like a lot of fun, Jenny.
Yeah.
Nice.
There's Sharon Foster.
Sharon.
And Akila's here. And Akila's going to be coming on as well in a short while. And also I have a gal named Corinne who's going to be coming on. So I'm trying to get some new names out there. Aley says, distract me from this fire. Well, Kelly's right in the middle of it herself. So she says, yeah, absolutely.
It's bad.
It's bad.
We're 20 minutes away from
Oh, Tabitha Orth sending out some prayers for her. That ran through her high school, her old high school, and all of that stuff. So everything is burnt down. And she has all of her neighborhood is gone, the old neighborhood. And she has a friend that she stays in touch with there who's 99 years old. She luckily got out.
Okay.
So,
Where was she? What town? Do you know?
Tabitha, are you here? Somebody who's in the practice group.
Yeah. Wow.
I can't remember, and I don't want to go looking for the
no, that's okay.
text message from her. But
yeah,
her dad was one of the Hollywood actors, but that's where they grew up.
Okay.
Where it's blaring through.
Yeah, well, could be Pasadena then, because beautiful downtown Pasadena, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I always make a joke. I'm the little old lady from Pasadena.
Yeah.
Yeah. And it used to be on Laugh-In. They would always say, beautiful. We're coming to you from beautiful downtown Pasadena.
Yep.
Burbank Studios.
Vicky Petri says, Diana, I worry about my garage door being open with little critters visiting her too. There you go.
Yeah. Don't worry. The seeds were safe.
I saw
and
that.
There's Judy. Got Judy and Pierrette and Mary. My goodness. We got 54 people here. We're all Janet. Sally, you saw a bit of foam insulation under your RV. Finally went to see what it was. It's a shelf formed by the gas tank, and critters found it and stored a ton of cactus bits. Ooh.
Yeah.
They want it to be hidden away and ready to imbibe on, I guess.
Exactly.
Yes.
You can get a snack even when you're not around.
Yeah. Isn't that how you make tequila?
Maybe.
Like
maybe. That's very true. Very true. Lauren's here and Garnet's here. Garnet.
Hey, Garnet.
Yeah.
Mary's here. She's snowed in.
Oh.
Yeah.
And actually, Linda Bishop was on. I don't know if she's here tonight. She's down in Texas, and she says she lives in a school bus that's been renovated into a place to live. And she says, either too hot in there or too cold. But right now it was really cold. I don't think they got snow, but they're
supposed to be getting snow. They just
said. Are they?
Yeah. Dallas, Fort Worth area is getting snow.
Okay.
So,
okay.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
And hello, Carolyn and Peter.
Yay, Carolyn.
Hey, everybody.
Wiki said she loved the show with Jeffrey Peck on it.
It was so much fun, wasn't it, Wiki? Yeah, he's so fun.
Oh, Rossi says it's all around Pacific Palisades.
Oh, honey. That's so scary.
Oh, Jenny said that's where Tabitha was talking about.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
All right.
Yes. Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you, Jenny. Glad you're here.
We have Ann Meredith here, and we have Mary Thornberry here. It's good to see you. And prayers for your daughter, Christina. She's pregnant and has COVID. Oh, of course, honey. I'm so sorry. Yeah.
And I just found out my nephew, Brennan, also has pneumonia, and his chest is hurting really, really bad. So if you could give a couple of prayers for Brennan too, I'd appreciate that.
Of course.
Brendan? You said Brendan?
Brendan.
Double N-E-N.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna start tomorrow's healing circle right now.
Okay, sweet.
Hello, Kevin. It's nice to see you. Yes. And we have White Dragon here.
Yay.
Yeah, Peter Yarrow died today. Peter, Paul, and Mary.
Oh my gosh, you're kidding.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah.
Oh.
I know. Texas was 26, Leah. Ooh, wee. The critters are escaping the cold and coming into the shop she works at, Janet says, on weekends. They're not stupid, are they? Oh, they left the door open. I'm going in. There you go. Yeah. Wow. And hello, Connie. Good to see you. Thanks, everybody, for being here. We got almost 60 people here. We really appreciate it. I don't know if anybody has dreams that they want to start putting in, but please do. Please do. I think we have one. Is that right, Teri?
Yeah. White Dragon.
White Dragons. Okay. Yeah.
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 So
yeah.
Did I tell you guys about a remote view that I had on
Ooh.
January 2nd or 3rd.
No, I haven't seen you since last week.
Okay,
Yeah,
right,
me-
because
me
we were
last
on
week.
for New Year's
Yeah.
Eve, and then that was it.
Right,
Okay.
right.
So, you know about my dream, because I think we talked about that last week, where
Right.
Merlin picked me up and I was with the four wise men and the charts and the old things that I was going over. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So, oh, did I save it? I hoped I saved it. So easy access. No, it's not. But Paul sent, I had this remote view. And in this remote view, I mean, this was like 2:00 in the morning of the 3rd. And I'm laying in bed, can't go to sleep. And it's not a lucid dream. This is a remote view. And there are these crowds of military. Now, y'all know that I've been doing those shows with Marina about
Yeah.
how things are aligning back then to now.
Mm-hmm.
And there was like 3 or 4 different groups, and I kept going back and seeing each of them with to see what they were doing. There were a lot of guys with good old army caps,
Mm-hmm.
you know, the wide brim, but they had fancy braid all the way around it as medals. So they were top ranking military, right?
Mm-hmm.
From all nations. And there was
Oh.
only one guy that was Asian in appearance. But what made it all very difficult was I could see that they were talking to each other, and they would look, and every time they went to open their mouths, their nose to their chin became blocked, like I couldn't see it.
Oh.
And there were 3 groups total, and then there were 2 that I was extremely focused on, and one had this Asian appearing fella.
Mm-hmm.
So I finally went to sleep. What happened was at the end of the remote view, it's like an old celluloid film. When we were kids and would go to the theater and the film would break and it would fall on the hot light bulb and burn up.
Yeah.
So all of a sudden, it's like one of those events happened. Out of the corner, there was this huge thing of light that looked just like it did when that would happen.
Mm-hmm.
So I thought, okay, what does this all mean? What does this all mean? Are you telling me to realign with the War of 1812 and to let go of the events of World War II and to go back and keep studying that, because that's where the secret alignment with today's activities really lie? And then I fell asleep. When I woke up in the morning, I'm still sitting there trying to figure out what that was. And I pick up my phone, and there's a text from Paul, White Dragon. And he says, Diana, this ceremony, blah, 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 you were just made a 5-star general. So now I'm like, well, so is this all the pomp and circumstance for my arrival? And it was like the 21 gun salute and not the family melting.
Okay.
I mean, I'm still in a quandary about all of that, because which was
Right.
which? You know, I mean, or is this the ending of the past and the new beginning is you're a 5-star general? After I just said to you guys, I make a better second in command than I do a leader.
Right?
Yes, they know better than you.
I guess.
Right. Mhm.
Yeah.
So
Uh-huh.
this all, I still get the chills over this, because I have a true understanding of what all of this means through him. But then there's that little, you aren't a 5-star general. Are you crazy? You know what you can do and what you can't do. Don't even blah, blah, blah. Well, one of his words of wisdoms were, just continue to be yourself. You do the things you do, and that's how you got there. So just be you.
Just continue what you do. It's interesting because I want to just mention this, because all of us found this out in the week, but not the group that's here usually. Last week, Vicky Howell said that she was trying to put a white truck in the back of another truck, and the person driving the truck said, "Hurry up!" And then the next day, the dude in the white truck was in New Orleans, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Wow.
And then the guy in in Las Vegas, there's something about those two, I think, that are connected.
Yeah.
But it's the radicalization of the military by ISIS and other. And so to me, it's fascinating that you had the remote view and you had the military all there, and that you couldn't look at what they were saying.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. And I was above them. So it was as if I were on a platform. I felt like I was standing. I did not feel like, how a lot of the times you're just floating above something.
Yeah.
No, I was in a permanent position, and it was me turning my head, and I did feel as if I was standing on a higher platform.
Yeah.
So it's just,
okay.
It's not my first remote view by any means, but it was.
Did you try to put that up, Teri?
And it was the first one where I get validation from White Dragon the next morning about something. I'm like, what?
Well, it sounds like you've got a seat at the table.
Thank you.
Diana.
Yeah.
Well, that's what he was saying too.
Yeah. And that you couldn't see their lips moving. I think this is probably like something that they do, or because of remote people coming in and remote.
Oh yeah.
But it's top secret. So that's
right.
Yeah, because it's
Yeah.
They're trying to keep things on the down low.
You know what else? I just remembered also, I had a meeting with Deb Zatko on Saturday. And I was relating this story to her, and it dawned on me, oh my God, Hirohito is the one Asian fella that I'm seeing. And he's the one who was penitent, and he's the one who lived past everything. And he's the one who put Japan in alignment for the United States to write their constitution at the end of the war. And then from there, he laid a wreath here. He didn't die until 1989. So he lived a ripe age, because he was born in 1901. It's not like he was, he was like 11 years younger than Hitler. But it's not like he was a spring chicken in 1989. So
true. That's very true. Yeah.
Oh, I love it.
White Dragon thinks this is a Federation level, ships and staff and access to their council. Yeah.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah.
Thank you,
And
sir.
yes, something is going on at Fort Bragg, because we have heard for the last several years. Remember, there was a guy that went in and killed a bunch of people, and isn't that young girl that was a soldier there also that got murdered there?
Yeah.
That's
Yeah. They had things going on.
Mary says we are infiltrated on all fronts, military and civilians, rather crazy like the times we're living in. Yes, you're absolutely right, Mary. Yeah.
Sally says, can I be your attaché? Of course.
Diana, it does remind me of that dream that I had a couple of weeks ago too. And I showed up in the desert, and it was tables of these people. Yeah. And they were galactic and they were international.
Yeah.
And they were religious.
And I'm wondering if the ones I couldn't see were because, or their mouths being covered is because they were really in their alien bodies. Right. And I could only see eyes. So that, that was the familiar thing for me, was to recognize things by what would be common for me.
Right.
Wow. Yeah. I wonder if there isn't something that they've been testing at Fort Bragg or something. I'm so sorry about that, Debbie. That your son was there.
Your son was there, yeah. Sally says Bragg was Confederate. It's now Fort Liberty. Of course. Yeah. All right. Plus, they're probably telepath. Absolutely, because isn't that what we're all going to be at some point? We're not going to be using our voices. It reminds me of I can't think of the name of it, but there's several movies I've seen where people can't talk and they have no mouth.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Welcome to
Yeah,
Twilight
you're
Zone.
right.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Uh-huh. Yeah.
that's why the mounts didn't work, right, Leah? Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Rossi said they were hybrids, maybe.
Yeah,
Possible.
exactly. Exactly.
Well, I sent you guys that picture last night when I was asked, my angels are like, go outside and take pictures. And I went out there and I stood. Well, the first one I got was that beautiful angel like that. But
Oh
then
Yeah.
I looked to my right and it looked like 3 ships in the sky.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And was it you, Teri, that had the ETs in your picture?
Oh, that was
you, Kelly.
That
Okay.
was
All right.
mine.
was you.
And that
Yeah.
was I probably took that, I want to say probably like 12 years ago.
Wow.
And that
Oh.
too, I was driving in, that's when we lived in Minnesota, and I was driving into town and my angels are like, you have to stop and take a picture of the moon because it was a full moon. And I'm like, kind of like disgusted, like, okay, you want me to pull the car over? But I did. I pulled the car over and I'm like, I get out and I'm taking pictures. And when I got home, I looked and there was 2 ETs in the picture. And so that came up this morning, when your Google pictures, and so I had to send them to you guys because it was like,
Wow.
and it just and they're a little bit grainy now because it's been how long? It's been like 12 years, but
Right.
you can
Cameras weren't as good as they are now. Yeah.
You can
How did I
definitely
miss
see them.
that? I didn't see that.
It's in that group that she sent today.
Yeah,
Diane.
I'll have to go back. Well, I saw the pictures from the other day with the 3 ships, but I didn't see the old pictures. I'll have to go back and look for them.
Yeah.
I was sleeping today.
That's okay.
It's good.
And that's okay.
That's good.
Yeah.
Lauren wonders how many galactic ships are in the sky nightly.
A lot.
Lots.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they're all using their cloaking device. A lot of them are using their cloaking
Right.
device.
Yeah.
There's been so much cloud coverage around here lately.
Yeah.
They're probably parked like a bunch of boats
Right.
in the harbor.
Uh-huh.
Reverend Saul always said that there's big ships over all the big cities, and then some other areas like of course Shasta, Sedona, and Arkansas, and some other spaces with all the crystalline energy. But
Right.
and then the feeders that come off of them.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Wow. Well, I don't know. I just know. I told Vicki at the time. I said we're all getting prophetic dreams now, so it's very, very important that you try to remember what they are. Some of them are going to be personal still, but Vicki wasn't one that had prophetic dreams. But right the day after she has the dream about the white truck, then the white truck does what he does, And Diana had that with the Baltimore Bridge, and there are other things that are out there as well. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Wow. So White Dragon says there is a guy that has a night capable camera on YouTube, and he points it at the sky, and it's full of moving objects.
Wow. Yeah.
Garnet says, I saw a UFO bigger than a football field, low, no noise, white lights around its circular shape. Yeah, 15 minutes, slow moving. 2022 in Northampton, Kettering, UK. Wow.
Wow. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And Sally, you got a misty circle that's appearing nightly. Is that the fog people are talking about? You've heard about the fog, right? That people have been talking about the fog.
There is mystic fog that's coming in. There's a lot of that coming in, and there's also Leah's talking about the snake people. So the snake people have been coming in, and they've come into my dreams now too.
Yes.
Yeah,
I had that vision too when you had the dream.
Right, and they kind of look like a Keith Haring type thing, like kind of graffiti. They wear these off-white uniforms, and then it's a red and black tribal design all over them, and then they've got these big, kind of like a cobra almost headpiece that they use, but they're indigenous and they're part of the Hopi prophecy, and they're also galactic. So they're part of the tribe that is coming, is awakening, or we're awakening to them.
Right.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, and the Chinese New Year is coming up, and it will be the year of the snake.
Right.
So-
A wood snake as well.
Oh, a wood snake.
Oh,
So
yeah,
it's been
earth
60
snake.
years since we've had the wood snake. So,
Ah,
I mean, there's so many kismet astrological things going on in many different
So I saw this.
systems.
I saw this short that was on YouTube a couple of days ago, and it was them cutting teak wood, in the
Mhm.
forest, and inside the teak wood was a huge snake.
wow.
It was living in there. Gave me the heebie-jeebies, but besides that, I
It
felt
wasn't a
that the
fish.
wood
You
snake,
could, it could have been worse. It could have been a fish.
It could have been. Yes, that's true.
Yeah, it could
Absolutely.
have been in your sofa or your table.
They were here before us. Absolutely. I believe that.
Yeah. 100%.
Annie would like us to check out Jennifer Lisa Vest,
Yes.
an indigenous dreaming woman.
Yeah,
Okay.
she's a storyteller. She's amazing.
Oh,
Annie sent me her information. I can send it around to you guys if you want. She is
Yeah.
phenomenal, Annie. Thank you.
yeah.
Yeah.
That's great.
He
Awesome.
also has influenza, not just, he has both things going on right now.
Who does?
My cousin.
Oh, your cousin
or
does.
my,
Oh,
my
okay.
cousin's kid, my niece's kid,
Oh, yeah. He's got COVID and he's got,
influenza is what they're calling it, and pneumonia.
I think that's kind of what I had.
Yes.
My chest was so sore. I was spitting up blood, you guys, because it was just like,
I know. 'Cause
Well,
you're
when you
coughing.
said that, I worried about you.
Yeah, I
having
did too.
TB.
Yeah.
it hurt so bad.
Mhm. Yep.
Yeah. Yeah.
So we were talking about this the other day on one of the shows, and I believe that we are in for another 2020. Let's put it that way.
Yeah.
And if we put this person in who ended up destroying like millions of people and bringing in people to take care of things, we're in deep shit. And it's because we're not learning. It's as a group.
Oh,
not
have
even-
I got a book for you? It's written by Richard Dreyfuss, and it's over there. And
Richard Dreyfuss?
oh my God, he's a scholar.
Get
and
out.
He has started an organization, and I think he started it in 2012 or earlier than that, or right around in there.
Yeah.
It's about bringing civics back to the classroom.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah.
And I can remember ninth grade learning Constitution and studying
Oh
government.
yeah. Me too.
And,
Me too.
then you go on to civics, and
Yeah.
or is it the other way around? Whatever it is, however it goes. And there's just some amazing things in there. I mean, I knew he was really smart, but I
Mhm.
didn't know he did this. And so that was a Christmas present last year from my brother. And this year he calmed things down and gave us the Little Prince, the adult version, the long book. It's like, this ain't no different than Dreyfuss.
Are you talking about Richard Dreyfuss, UFO?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Richard Dreyfuss, the actor.
Oh my
Absolutely.
goodness. Yeah. Wow.
Yeah. I
Yeah.
remember that too, Mousy, right?
Yeah.
The
Yeah.
name of the book is What We Don't Teach Our Children, or something like that.
Yeah. Okay. Yes, Reagan ruined education. Reagan ruined a lot of things. He also ruined the press.
The dumbing down. Yeah. Yeah. The trickle
dumbing
down.
down of America. Yep, that's right.
Yeah, I agree with you, Aley, though, about the whole virus in
Yeah.
China. I got that if once it enters the U.S., if the president doesn't nip it in the butt, it could end up being an epidemic.
Another one. Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And the people that follow him won't be wearing masks, won't be washing hands, won't be staying home.
No.
They don't care.
Well,
They don't
and they probably will try to keep it under wraps,
Right,
just
right.
for the simple fact of just
Mhm.
not wanting
Yeah.
to look bad,
Sure. Yeah. Anyway, wow.
Right, Mary. Yeah. He ruined healthcare.
Yep.
Social care.
Well, we have some readings to do here tonight.
Yeah.
Nice.
White Dragon was in a house, looked up at the sky, saw a UFO ship that looked like a train with about 5 cars. It landed next to the house, and it looked like the side of it was all shot up. It was an ET family man woman and about 3 kids running away from the drake. Oh, the drakes. Okay. I gave them sanctuary and helped them. Is this a mission?
Oh yeah.
Wow.
Oh yeah. This is definitely a rescue mission,
Yeah. They know they can come to you.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Where they
A
find
safe
shelter from,
place.
the storm. Shelter from the storm.
I'm wondering if it isn't something that happened, White Dragon, a while back.
Oh.
Like if you're not witnessing something that happened quite a while ago.
And
Mhm.
I'm wondering if there was a hybrid that needed to be adopted into an Earthling family.
I'm wondering if it isn't White Dragon that's the hybrid.
Yo. Oh, for
That's
sure.
kind of coming full circle right there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Wow.
You don't hear too much about the Dracos. I was watching a show that's on, I think it's on Netflix, and it's about UFOs. And one of the guys was saying, it was Whitley Strieber. Remember the Communion by Whitley? He was talking, and he was, saying that he had been invaded, so to speak, rectally, and he was talking about the ilk of the ETs at that time, which would have been in the 80s.
Yeah.
And you don't hear as much about that anymore.
Yeah. I think, you beat up on them all the time, White Dragon. No wonder.
Those were blue people. Okay. All right.
Yeah. I think that there's a lot of the drakes that have come over and they've evolved, right? White Dragon. And then the ones that haven't have kind of been pushed off surface.
Mhm.
But it doesn't mean that they're not hiding it from time to time. But I think they get severely punished. Like White Dragon, you beating them up. Yeah.
Yeah.
Get rid of them.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, hi, Linda. Yeah,
Now,
Susie.
White Dragon, Paul, just
Hi,
know that
Linda.
when I call you Draco, I'm not referring to you being a Drake.
Do they hide themselves better? White Dragon, do they hide themselves better than, let's say, the Pleiadians and the others that show themselves more? I'm not, I know they're like the Greys. Aren't the Greys a kind of a bad group of folks?
Yeah, not anymore.
Not anymore. Oh, okay.
Yeah, not anymore.
All right.
There's a lot of good grays here.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Implants are a thing of a past, except for Drakes using it now for evil.
Oh.
I would think that there are some dark forces that are involved, and this is going to be very conspiracy theory. So only
Entertainment purposes only.
in with some of the people at some of the billionaires and the technology and some of the government.
Okay.
So,
Yes, Garnet, I remember that movie.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
they've all been kicked out of the solar system. They're pissed. Yeah, they're ugly and smelly, and not all reptilians are bad. Right. Yeah, there's some really good reptilians.
Okay.
Yeah.
But not Elon Musk, because I believe he's one.
Oh, yeah. He looks like one.
Yeah. Surprising that he hasn't shown himself yet. I think that's why he keeps having kids.
Right.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, have you seen the picture of him before his surgery that he had done on himself?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, unbelievable. Okay.
Yeah. Well, I'll say this. I saw one when he was probably in his early 20s, and
yeah, I would say that's probably about right. He's had this
Yeah.
receding hairline, and his face was very different. Yeah.
Yeah, his face was a lot different. He looks much more
Elon's
human.
a Martian general. Oh, what? Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that's probably why he wants all of those Greenland things that he wants. He wants to take over Greenland for the minerals that are there.
Well, and also all the star. What's it called? The star stuff that he does. The
Starlink.
Starlink. Starling.
You guys, I have that because I have no other way to do my show.
Well, sure.
Yeah.
You do what
But
you
I
have
don't
to
like
do.
it at all. I don't
Yeah.
want it, and I don't like it.
Mm.
And I heard that that the down drones in Ukraine or that are Russian have Starlink systems in them.
Yeah.
Yep. Anyway, yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Let's see.
It
All
kind of
right.
makes me decide.
Thanks.
I did.
I hope
Sorry.
we answered your question, White Dragon. Or, yeah. Thank you for posting.
Yeah, I love
All right.
that.
So Debbie had a vision, like Zentangle art, a dragon morphing into a lion, into a bird person, and then changing to a regular picture of baby hybrids.
Oh, I love
Some of
that.
the hybrids were kind of scary, but I told them that's my problem because all babies are precious.
Oh, that's so
Another
sweet.
looking for placement.
Ah.
Another
did you-
group looking for placement of the babies.
Oh.
Yeah,
This is turning into an ET show instead.
it really is, isn't it? And
Yeah.
also, dragons are shapeshifters.
Oh,
So
Yeah.
okay.
I feel like a
Okay.
lot of this was shapeshifting, but I do feel like this is, there are a lot of projects where people are placing the hybrid children. And if they're human enough, they'll get placed with a human family. But if they're not, then they'll move on to the ship or something.
Yeah.
And get
White
placed.
Dragon, don't know. I'm not saying you can't bring that up. It's okay.
Oh,
please do.
yeah.
Please do.
Yeah, we
I
like
just,
that.
I just wanted to make sure people knew they could still do their dream stuff. No, we're
Yeah.
glad you're here and sharing what you're sharing.
Yeah.
No
Yeah.
offense.
It was
Yeah.
just a little pun.
Yeah.
Yep.
And Leah, dragons are kin of the snakes. Yeah. And the Eastern dragons look like
Oh,
serpents.
Yeah.
okay.
So, yeah. definitely.
Falcor. Dragons are snakes.
So what do you think about this vision that Debbie had? They were not human looking, she's saying.
I'm thinking, I feel that that's what that was. There's this,
Yeah.
we're looking for human placement.
Yeah.
And then when that happens, it has to all be hush hush.
Right.
You know, you have to fake a pregnancy and all that. There's a lot of stuff to this to keep it hush hush.
Wow.
Yeah. And the ones that aren't very human looking often are placed with families that are off planet. So,
Okay.
yeah, they might
But
be
they
on the-
don't have to be, I want to say incubated for as long as human babies, right?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah. I didn't think so. In other words, there's a lot of people who have had gestation.
Yeah.
In fact, I know Susan
yeah.
Lynn told me that they told her she had a child when I,
Oh,
you know,
yeah.
in one of the shows we were on, and she never was pregnant, according to her,
Yeah.
but it was like a doctor told her that, but they're only in there for like 3 to 4 months or something, and then they come and take it. Is that what you're? Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
Well, and then there could be test tube, I don't want to call
Sure,
it
they
test
could
tube.
finish
There
it
could be
off with a
tube-
test tube.
Right,
Yeah.
tube placement with all the
Uh-huh.
nutrition as if they were in amniotic fluid and
Mhm.
all of that.
Sure. Well, they have much more capability of doing something like that.
Yeah. And sometimes they might gestate with the human mother or with the galactic mother.
Huh?
So,
Okay.
you know,
Card.
Wow. Interesting.
yeah.
And I really wonder, Debbie, if you maybe have if you've made some sort of like pact with the Galactics, letting them know that you're welcoming them in with open arms, that you are a safe place, to bring the babies, and look at it. I mean, you said some of them were kind of scary, but you didn't judge. And
Right. Right.
you welcomed them with open arms. And so I really wonder if you definitely, I feel, have a connection to the Galactics, and you've let them know, either consciously or unconsciously, that you're a safe place for them to come.
Debbie adds that these were not human looking, but how many of the ETs that are here look human when we see them?
Yeah.
But you know, Men
Yeah.
in Black. They are
Men in
not
Black.
human when they
Yeah, they're not.
decloak.
You're right.
So
I get regret. I'm thinking that they're saying you have don't ever feel regretful for the part that they've given you because you're doing a great job with what you're doing. Yeah.
Yeah. She says, I did offer to help love on their babies and show them warmth.
Oh,
Yeah.
aw,
And they
That's
knew
so
you
nice.
would.
I get
Uh-huh.
that you're receiving. Like,
Wow.
so you could be one of the moms and gestating also.
right,
Uh-huh.
And
right.
there's all these fish up here coming in, little babies coming in too.
Oh wow. Oh yeah, the
Wow.
bed.
So yeah, I think that's good that I think she does have a contract with the
Uh-huh.
girl.
Yeah, I thought was cleansing.
Oh yeah. Oh, I love that
Nice.
card.
Kind of like beam me up,
Beautiful.
Scotty, right?
Yeah.
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 I got surrender. And you look at all the stars
Yo.
out there.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. That's
Yeah,
fabulous.
the third wave of volunteers, right?
Garnett's seen a shapeshifter. A friend used to change to a lizard. His tongue would dart out. I never said anything to him. He was a Philadelphia.
I don't know what a Philadelphia is.
Philodonite. I don't know either, but
Yeah.
You know how to pronounce it.
yeah,
Yeah.
right. Come on, Kelly, weigh in. How would you pronounce that?
And sometimes when you see them, you just know that they're off world. You know, some
Uh-huh.
people, you look at their eyes are sky blue. They look like the sky.
Yep. Yep.
Some
Todd
people-
Rundgren and Tom Petty. Nothing about them look
100%.
human.
There used to be a show on with Roy Thinnis back in the 60s. And
Mhm.
if you had a finger that your baby finger bent inward, that you were an alien. Do you remember that TV show?
I
Wow.
remember him,
Goodness.
but I don't remember that part.
Oh yeah,
That's interesting.
it is.
That is. Because there's some truth to all of that.
There is, isn't there?
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh my.
Oh,
That's interesting.
Maureen, I'm so glad that everything went
I
well with your
know.
oral surgery.
Yeah.
We had you in
And
the
Maureen, I'm still have to go back because they couldn't find one of the 3 roots. So yeah,
Oh,
Already
I'm glad
done.
yours went well. Yeah.
yeah.
You're an alien. Both your pinkies bend in, Leah.
Well, there you go.
Yeah.
We got everybody looking at our hands now.
Hi, Linda Kennedy. Nice to see everybody that's come in.
Hi, Linda.
All right. So Amanda had a dream about a month ago, and my ex-in-laws were both together, and they were so happy to see me, and they were younger and so in love. He passed away about 9 years ago, and she passed away yesterday. Oh my!
Oh.
They're together again, Amanda,
Yeah.
And they're young and they're happy
and they're
and
happy.
they're so in love.
Yeah.
Wow, that is so awesome.
You had a premonition.
You did have a There's the premonition dreams coming
Right.
in.
Mhm.
Mhm.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you know anybody, Amanda, and still in the family that would want to hear that dream, or would it feel comfortable for you to relay it?
Yeah, be great. Maybe she did. If it's your children's
Oh,
father,
right, grandparents. Yeah,
then if they're the grandparents, they probably want to know. Wow.
yeah. Rossi
got-
says he came for her.
I gotta
Uh-huh.
show you this. I got fears.
Oh,
Oh.
fierce compassion. Yeah.
Yeah,
Uh-huh.
they knew you would listen.
That's right. They love you too.
Yeah,
Yep. You would remember the dream, and that's the reason they came to you as well.
Yep.
yeah.
Mhm.
And I really feel, Amanda, that your in-laws, this wasn't their first time on Earth and being married. I feel like they've done several lives together being married, and this one and you may have been a part of the other ones too, but I do feel like they've been together on Earth
More
before
than once.
married.
Yeah.
Oh, look at
Yeah.
what I got. I got compassion.
And I got immersed. I feel
Oh,
like they
wow.
immersed her in that. Yeah, you got
Yeah.
the compassion, and so did Diana. Wow.
I got inspired.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
They,
I
you know,
dig
that
it.
harmony. They
Mhm.
knew that you would
Mhm.
hear the music. You would
Mhm.
know.
You
You
would
did
know.
tell your ex and her granddaughter. Yeah.
Oh, good.
nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It felt like they were it was part of that they wanted to see it.
Yeah.
They knew that you would. Oh, it was beautiful. I bet.
Uh-huh.
I
I
love
always feel like because there are people that aren't open to these types of things, they find somebody that they
Yes.
know is, and it may not be a direct person, but it's like, well, I know I can tell this one. So
Yeah.
that's what I'm going to do. Yeah.
Yeah, and and this kind of feels like they're making music together again.
Oh, yes.
Oh, yeah. Yeah,
That's
Yeah.
yeah.
awesome.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, that's really great. I love that. Wonderful.
Beautiful.
Wonderful. Thanks for sharing, Amanda. That's great.
Yeah, that's so beautiful, Amanda.
So Mary says, I've been seeing two blue eyes in meditation now. I only see geometric shapes for about a month now. Searchlights have been in the shapes. Eyes showed up last week, and it feels like they are hiding. Ooh, that reminds me of kind of like the guys hiding what they're saying to Diana.
Yeah.
Oh, interesting.
Uh,
Yeah. Also, Mary, the blue light. You know, there's that blue diamond light coming in,
Yeah.
and it's definitely coming in to the back of the crown chakra, and that crystalline energy into the skull and the skeletal, and then the other parts of your body. But as it acclimates, it might kind of be hiding.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and I have to say, they're not necessarily, well, they're almond shaped. Let me just leave it at that. They're almond shaped. And I'm just getting tons of blue lights.
Yeah.
When I open my eyes, when I close my eyes,
Oh,
it's like, blah, blah,
Yeah.
we're here. Just
All the
want you to see
time.
us.
That
Me
and the
too.
golden light.
Flashes of blue
Yeah.
lights and blue orbs.
Yeah.
either
Right.
that or it's Frank Sinatra, doobie doobie doo.
You know, Sally's been getting a lot more color
Scooby-Doo!
on her. On
Uh-huh.
her, yeah, blue is a universal color. I love that.
Mhm.
Sally's been getting a lot more color on her
On
film.
hers. Yeah.
Yeah, and there's a lot of blue and there's orange, and there've been some rainbows too.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the parting
Wow.
of the. Yeah,
Beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful.
yeah.
You get blue lights all the time, Rossi? Well, that's cool. So Mary, you're tied into the collective meditation group, apparently. You're one of those who remembers and is holding a space for what's happening.
Well, and this is her purpose.
It's her purpose. Yeah. Yep. There you go. Beautiful.
Look at all that blue reflection on that.
And that's
clock.
actually a clock. If you
Yeah,
look at that,
right? It's a
yeah.
Salvador Dali.
It's a
dripping
Salvador Dali clock.
Oh my God, the melting clock! I love that one.
Yep.
Oh, wow.
Yeah,
And
We're
so
going, we
what
don't-
type of work did he do? Surrealism.
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah. Mhm.
yeah,
I
yeah.
love it.
Oh, just huge, big ringing, all steady, steady. You guys are hitting it on. You're hot. Y'all hot.
Yeah. Yeah.
What you got, Kel?
I got calm, Mary. And so,
Oh.
there's nothing to fear. And I know you know that. And then, the blue diamond light is so powerful. But also when I think of blue, I think of Archangel Michael too. Just a reminder that you are protected and that, they're calm. There's nothing to worry, nothing to fear.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
Yes, Leah, the spice. If you've all read Dune,
Oh yeah.
the spice.
The
The
spice.
blue eyes of
Ooh.
spice.
I
Mhm.
love that.
Oh,
Good job.
Sirius B sends a regular stream of blue light now. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
It's part of that blue light. Yeah, you're receiving.
Plasma.
So I got the same card again. Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Oh,
Yeah.
They're usually hanging onto one of the lines of the shape of the searchlight comes and shines. Wow, Mary.
Wow, Mary.
That's really cool.
That is
Wow,
so
really.
cool, right?
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Super cool.
All right. You got goosebumps and you're laying on a heating pad, Vicky? I just told everybody, Vicky, about what happened with the white truck
It's
earlier.
getting
this-
hot in
Yeah.
here.
Yeah.
I'm gonna
Yeah.
take off all my clothes.
Yep. Now this I love. When I open in my new apartment door in a dream, it turns into green meadows and daisies. I hope this apartment, it must be the one.
I like that.
That is beautiful. What a
Right?
beautiful
It is.
dream.
And I
Yeah.
just saw Mother Nature, the old butter cartoon.
Yes. It's not nice
But
to
she
fool Mother
wasn't.
Nature.
Yeah,
Yeah.
she wasn't. She said, "I'm not fooling you."
I'm not fooling. Okay.
Yeah.
Wow.
It feels like it's a portal, that doorway too, Suzanne. This is going to be like not just a beautiful apartment, but you're going to be at home.
You're gonna find your purpose there. I just got
Oh
the same
my
card.
goodness.
Same
And
card
there we
again.
are again with
There,
that.
yes.
Repeats
It's your
again.
soul home. It's your soul home. Look at that. Yep.
Yo.
Beautiful.
Ah.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
I got request. And so
Oh, yeah.
make sure you let the universe and your guides and your angels and your helpers know that this is what you want.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Wow.
I can see it, Suzanne.
Yeah, I know. I know.
It's
Yeah.
so beautiful.
Yep. It's
I love
gorgeous.
that for you, Suzanne.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
Yeah.
I do too. Jules, I love all these dreams and seeings as well. And again, we're talking about a metamorphosis that is occurring on this show since the first couple of years that we've done it. And this whole year has been a complete turnabout. Don't you think so, ladies? I mean, I think
Oh,
so.
totally.
Yeah.
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 So beautiful.
Everybody the chat, it's like everybody's
Aligned with each other. Yeah.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Yeah. It's the group energy. It's
It
amazing.
is. It's gorgeous. All right. So Given Wings has got a fairly long message. First of all, was my dream about a whistleblower a message about 11/5, or was it a message for me? And then I happened upon a press conference where a guy was giving information. I didn't like him, but I respected that he was willing to speak the truth, especially now no one does. When he and his entourage started to leave, they invite me to walk with them. It was an interesting conversation, and they were redirected to go down these stairs and down this back way. I kept saying, this doesn't feel right, and the woman with him agreed, but they kept walking. I slowed down and ducked into a doorway to let them proceed without me. I felt like it was a setup, and I went back upstairs. When I woke, I heard, write this down.
Prophetic dream.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
You were bearing
Why does that
witness.
remind me of what happened with on January 6, 2021, when they were hiding away Mike Pence and going down the alleyways and all that stuff?
This is yet to come.
Oh.
This is yet to come. Something.
Yeah. That's a very big possibility. There's a lot going to come out when it does come out. And astrologically, Diana's been telling us that for a long time because of the Pluto configuration, right? Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
And
Transition. It's going to be the transition between what is and what will be. Wow.
Yeah.
I got reflect.
Wow.
Right.
Reflect.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, I think it's really important that you do write this dream down, because I really feel like it's something in the making that that you just got insight on ahead of us.
Yep.
Right. And so keep track every time you have one.
See if you can even go back to fill in the blanks if you, and hear what he's talking about or whatever. And they're inviting you to go with them, but you're not feeling that comfortable at some juncture. And why? Because maybe it isn't the truth. I don't know, because you didn't like him initially.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Maybe it's not a safe space either. Maybe it's going to be
not. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
I get regret. Never
Ah.
pulled that card before.
Well,
Oh.
if they hadn't ducked in the doorway, there'd have been a
Yeah,
whole
she might
lot
have
of
regretted
regret.
Yes.
going.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah,
set up. Might be a
Not-
setup.
right.
Yeah.
Not to jump in on your card, but we are all programmed to receive.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
Isn't that part of that song?
yeah, that's part of that song.
Yeah.
Not if you can hear me.
Yeah.
You'll just feel a little prick. It might make you a little sick.
Uh-huh.
I think too that, having this dream and you followed your intuition is another great reminder for you to follow your intuition. You listened and you had those icky feelings and you didn't feel comfortable and you listened to it. And I think that too, just moving ahead is just, it's really, really important for you just to listen. And I'm sure you are, but I think it's just that validation too.
Yeah. It's interesting. Leah says both women knew that it was not kosher. So it's the women's intuition.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Receiving. And he says Oprah was standing behind him. And I went up to her and said, it's important he tells the truth.
Mhm. And I do like
you know
this
how
too.
connected she is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It is better not to know. It's kind of like trying to ask, when am I going to die? Why would you want to know? Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. But I, as in what happened with Vicky, when she was talking about the white truck and we were all trying to figure out what the white truck meant, who would have guessed that that's what the white truck would have meant? But at least in looking back on it, it's a piece of the puzzle.
And
Yeah.
when you get that first dream and and it validates itself the next day, especially, or within 2-3 days, when that validation comes through, be prepared because now they're going to be coming left and right.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Well, she said this is the first time the guides have told her to write it down. She'd never had a guide tell her that before, but we understand. But you're safe. So at least with us here.
Yes.
But yeah, there are things I don't always tell everybody either. My
Yeah.
kids even kind of look at me like, yeah, okay, mom.
Right.
So I get it.
Mine are starting to believe.
Oh, they are they?
Yeah.
Good for you. Leah, it will turn out to be the prophetic connection show. I love that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, you're welcome,
I love
Given
it.
Wings.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
love it. Given Wings. It's like,
Please keep us apprised of anything that happens from this. Yeah, we love you too.
Yeah. And more dreams.
honey.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah. And when the
Why do I keep
when the
saying
student
no?
is ready, the teacher appears. So
Right.
you were ready to receive this message. And yes, I believe it is a warning, Sonia. Yeah, it is a warning. But at least you know what you did. You didn't feel comfortable. You went with them, but then you were like, no, I don't think so. And you left.
I shouldn't be here.
Yeah.
And I've never gone or said yo in my entire life. Who is on the other side? Because it's like it just keeps pouring out of my mouth. Who's on the other side that used
to say yo? Oh.
Yo. That's like
Hey, yo.
Keanu Reeves in Bill and Ted's Fabulous Adventures.
Tupac
did?
Okay.
Tupac, Big, what's his name? Big, I can't remember.
Biggie
his
Smalls?
name.
Biggie
Smalls.
Yeah.
Okay. Yo.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's so interesting because lately, I have my brother that passed in 22. He would always go, "Hey sis, how you doing?" And he'd talk like that with his really deep voice. And sometimes I'll hear it, and I'll say, "Ooh," or I'll hear it from somebody else, and it's like, "My brother, that's my brother. That's my brother."
Yeah.
That's what he did. And so, yeah, wow. Yep. Wow.
Yeah. Well, that's interesting though, because they say that P. Diddy probably had a hand in what happened. Entertainment only, you guys, but
yeah.
Yeah.
Wouldn't surprise me.
All
there's a
sorts
lot
of
of bad
things.
things there. Yeah.
Yeah, all sorts of all sorts of things are coming out now.
Oh, there's gonna be a lot of stuff that comes out that we're gonna
Yeah.
be really surprised that.
I already saw some today. I did, everybody. If you don't know, over the weekend, so-and-so had a party with a bunch of election deniers that worked
Yeah.
for him at the time. And they were laughing and saying, Mike Pence could have done what we asked him to do, because look, they changed the law after that. No, we changed the law because there was no law. And you would, yeah. So there's a lot, but I don't know if I want to hear it anymore.
Right?
Yeah.
Some of it's going to be disturbing.
Yeah. And I think given wings, that was a good idea not to go and listen to all of it, because it's stinky. Yeah.
Yep.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. All right. So thank you, Given Wings. And we're looking forward if there's something else that comes up in your world.
Yeah.
Emily said she once had a dream that I realized I was dreaming, but something in the dream got mad and tried to trap me in the dream as I repeatedly woke up in my dream. Oh, my.
Wow.
That was Groundhog's Day.
What I really want to know, did you stay or did you go?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The clash.
Right.
Yeah, the clash.
Yeah.
There are
True,
dreams
I'll
that we
say.
have called lucid dreaming, where we know we're dreaming and we can change the dream. It sounds to me you were in that trap where you were like dreaming, you knew you were dreaming, but your dreaming self didn't want the lucid dream to come and out itself. Doesn't that sound like it?
It does sound like it.
Yeah.
It sounds like it's lucid dreaming, and there was a part of you. I don't know why that part of you didn't want to be involved.
You weren't ready, maybe not ready for the message. I don't know.
Maybe there was a part of you that didn't think you could do that, Emily.
Oh, maybe. Yeah.
Yeah, let me pull.
What's wrong, Diana? You dropped something?
Well, I can't find my phone, but Will Rogers State Park, where the horses are, is burned to the ground.
Oh,
Is that in California? I'm sorry.
Yeah,
I don't know.
that's
Okay.
in the fire.
Oh,
yeah.
In Palisades.
Are you keeping track of everything, Kelly? In case you have to go.
No, I just see fire down here and wind, just in red. That's what I see. But if there was something, the guys would come. They would come.
Okay.
Come get me.
They come get you.
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah.
Good.
yeah, please. Please.
Yeah. Anybody that's around the fire, please be very
Be
careful.
judicious. Have a place to have your stuff ready to take off if you need to, please.
Yeah. Yeah. Don't
Right.
stick around for us.
Love you
Oh,
too, Suzanne.
Yeah. I kept waking up in my bed and I couldn't tell if I was dreaming still. Okay, that makes sense. Go ahead,
So-
Diana.
I've got prepare. Prepare.
And I got
Interesting.
synchronicity. That's what I
Right? Don't you?
Yeah.
I feel like there is what you're all saying is absolutely right, but there is still something else about this.
Mhm.
Yeah.
This is
Yeah,
a loop.
I agree.
There's a loop going on here.
Mhm.
So
Yeah.
something's going to come to bigger light. So
You think
prepare.
it's a different timeline?
Yes, and I think that that's what the preparation is all about. Prepare
Yeah.
for this time jump.
I got awakened because
Oh,
of course that's what I got. But it's interesting looking at that and going out on that deck to the,
Yeah. Oh.
to the waters. Like
Mhm.
you got really deep.
Mhm.
uh,
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Waking up in your
If you
bed.
didn't even know if you were awake or not, that's pretty deep.
yeah.
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 You really went somewhere deep, Emily.
Oh, here's one. I love this. Oh, go ahead, Kelly. I'm sorry.
I got receive, and
Okay.
you got the bed there and the information, and then I got inspire too. So I get it was to inspire you, and so I would maybe have a talk with your spirit team and just let them know if you're comfortable or not comfortable with. But when you're able to control your dreams and to say to stay in them or get out. That's a huge
level of power.
thing. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm. Yep.
Vicky
So I
says-
know it was a while ago. I don't know how long ago, but I'm glad you brought it up. And
Yeah.
I think
Yeah.
they're telling you that this is a possibility. And Rossi said, if you are open to it, you'll start to get your messages, which makes sense. And yeah, you don't always think something's a dream. I know when I visited with my dad and I've woken up and I've thought, oh shit, it was just a dream. I know it was a visitation, but
Yes.
it's like, I want him to still be around. Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. You were in a mental hospital at the time,
I
like
think
10
she's
years
joking.
ago. Well,
Yeah.
that's a dream in and of itself, dear.
Oh my goodness.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh.
Wow.
I mean,
That's amazing.
and it could be, that's interesting. Maybe you didn't want to wake up from what was going on then.
Right?
Yeah. You would rather be asleep.
No.
Don't, when you're going to grief or you're going through a situation you're not really wanting to see, we like to go to bed. You go to sleep.
Mhm.
You know?
Yeah.
Well,
And
yeah.
and we can go to a really deep place where we don't
Yeah.
want to come back to what's going on. Like, and
Yeah.
and somebody else was talking about how weird the energy is right now. So we're all going to have this stream tonight, right?
Yeah,
Yeah,
right.
really.
Yep.
Really.
So
Yeah.
Garnet has a good reminder, and he says Don Juan Carlos Castaneda used to say, "Try and find your hands in your dreams, then you can take control of the dream."
Your hand. Okay.
Yeah.
Interesting.
I love
Wasn't he also a busy guy with mushrooms and stuff? I think so.
Yeah.
Peyote.
Well, now
Yeah.
you can buy his
Peyote.
hand.
That's what it is. Yeah.
Now you
Yeah,
can
he was a
buy-
shaman.
Yeah.
He was
Sure.
a shaman. He was
Sure.
before his time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
And she says, I'm not crazy, just depressed. Right?
Understand.
And,
No, I
honey,
understand.
lots of love to you because thank
I
you for
feel the
saying
same
that.
way sometimes. Yeah.
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 So many.
So many of us.
in this lifetime because we're not used to being on a planet like this, right?
Mhm.
This is not our home planet.
We're like, what were we thinking when we came to Earth?
Right?
Right? I signed a contract for this.
This
Like, was I drunk?
Yeah.
I signed up for this.
I was having that new drink, Breeze, microdose mushrooms and pot.
Oh my goodness.
Oh my
Yeah.
God! Now we're not gonna be alcoholics. They're trying to get us addicted to drugs. What they used to call drugs. Now they're all
Right.
legal.
Right.
Yeah.
All right. So just so you guys know, we the last dream we're going to take here is Judy. We've still got we're doing Jules. Then Kaylee has something she wanted to say, and Sonia and Leah, and then Judy. So
I'm
but
good.
we're already over an hour, so let's wind it.
Yeah.
More, put up there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No
So,
more fun.
in a moment of grief, seated at the table, a light appeared before me as if standing, but not looking at me. The message was, "We are with you." Holy cow. It could be a holy cow, but I love that. Yeah. It's your guides and stuff, I would say. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm getting your guardian angel.
Uh-huh.
I wonder if it too, Julie, if it's not your dad and your brother.
Oh.
Yep.
Because we just got through the holidays, and just a little, we're here with you, and we are here with you, and they both just recently passed.
I was not aware that both her father and
Yeah.
brother passed. I'm so sorry, Jules. Much
Yeah.
love to you.
Sorry, honey.
Much love.
Yeah. Yeah. It's like a release.
That's what I got.
Oh
course.
my gosh.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's like,
Release any worry, release any pain, release any feeling of being alone. We're here.
and
with
all the water coming in.
Yeah.
Release the tears too.
Yeah.
The
I mean,
grief. Yeah.
Tears
Right.
are sacred. Yeah. Let the waterworks come if you need to.
Yep.
And give
I got empathy.
Oh, I'm
What
sorry.
did you get?
Well, another clock to
Wow.
find balance,
Time was up. Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
And so this,
Their time was up.
I'm sorry too that I had forgotten about this recent.
I did not know for some
Passing.
reason.
Yeah, Julie.
And so, yeah, I mean, you still need time for these moments of grief to come in. And
But you're not
yes.
alone. Yeah, you're
And
not alone.
and 33 trillion angels, your brother and father are together, and they're
Mhm.
also looking at that from their higher sources that are training them, getting them ready on the other side.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you're never alone, Julie.
Right.
Never, ever, ever.
Yeah.
What you got, Kel?
I got empathy. And
Oh,
and I
yeah.
think, Julie, that, you know, I think you're good, but I think it's just kind of a reminder that, you know, well, of course that they're there with you, and that all of a sudden, you know, you might just be kind of inundated with grief, like out of the blue. I mean, it's been kind of a double whammy for you. And so to get that message, I mean, not only does it tell you that you're so in tune, that you're hearing it, but how beautiful to hear that you are so loved and supported too.
Big hugs, Jules. Big
Yeah.
hugs.
Yeah. Lots of hugs, honey.
So Kaylee said, not a question, but I channeled a cosmic dragon yesterday with a group, and one of the people can see auras. She said she could see my aura colors changing as I was coming in and out of channeling.
I love that.
Thank you
Kaylee.
for sharing that, Kaylee. That's
That's
amazing.
So
beautiful.
beautiful, right?
Very
You're just expanding. That's what I'm
Yes.
getting, is you're just really expanding out.
Yep.
Yeah.
Sonia said, is the blue light I saw around the bodies of the crows the other morning part of this blue ascension? Well, I think we've had a lot of people talking about blue, haven't we?
Yeah.
Yeah. We're all getting it.
I can't get enough of the color blue. And I can remember when I was a young kid, 3, 4, 5 years old, that was my favorite color. And I
It's
grew away
one of
from
mine. Yeah.
right?
It is.
And it was I was all about earth tones and whatever. And now I can't get enough of it.
I love pink and blue. That's my favorite, my two favorite colors. Yeah, they are.
And you look great in coral.
Yeah.
Well, it's kind of a pink. Yeah.
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 So beautiful.
Okay. So, yeah, I think so,
Yeah.
Sonia. And
She's
you
like a
have that
rainbow.
ability to see a lot of the nature spirits. So you're seeing auras around crows now. That's pretty cool.
Winged ones. Winged
Winged
ones are really special.
Yeah.
I mean, they bring messages from the heavens to the earth.
Absolutely. Yeah.
So I have pulled the observe card.
Oh.
And I love that, you know, everything, the house, the windows, the little cradle coming down, it's all coming out of the sky. So
yeah, she's observing. Yeah, she's
know?
seeing that. That's amazing. Yeah,
Happening right before her eyes.
right?
Yeah.
I don't see a door, but there's 2 windows, and you
two
can
windows.
windows. The eyes are the windows to the soul, or you can
Yeah.
crawl in and out of a window just as well, not as
True
easily, but
Yeah, true that. So Leah had a dream about a year ago. I was led to a door. It opened and a voice said, "Welcome to your new apartment." From behind me, it felt like I was facing west. There's another
Wow.
apartment dream.
Yes.
go west, young woman, go west.
Oh, wow, Leah. That's pretty powerful.
West is in Native American, and I'm not the top authority on that, but I know some of you might be. But you know, West is was where the sun goes down. It is our time of life that is cronish as women. You know what I mean? It's the final time of life. You know, from X point till the end or whatever it is. But have you gotten a new apartment recently? But I don't, or you're looking
West of where you
Are
are.
you, are you looking?
Yeah,
Yeah, she is. I can
Yeah.
she is.
say yes. She
Yeah.
is.
Yeah,
Yeah.
new paths.
Yeah. New transformation.
Bye, Mary Starshine. Yeah.
Bye, Mary. Stay warm.
Wow, wow, wow. Anybody have anything else to say about Leah?
I
You are
wondered
speaking.
truly if it wasn't a premonition. I mean, a year ago, it was just kind of prepping
Prepping you.
why can't I say that? Prepping you now for this time, kind of planting the seed, for you to start putting your feelers out and to get you comfortable to start
Yeah.
looking.
There you go. Yeah.
Well, and I got patience on this.
Mm-hmm.
My little
Yep.
water sign Pisces there. Look at all that. And then I had to look at the bottom because of that. And now we have a road. Immerse yourself in where you want to go. And it kind of looks
And I
like
got
a stepping
passion.
stone.
Yeah. I got the passion. Oh, you have to leave the 3D environment. Hey, we all do.
Yep.
Yeah, I got release again.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Oh,
something to let go with that.
when that goes with that patience card, because they're both pouring water out of the sky.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the waterworks.
I got to prove. So I get your angels and guides are like, yep, they approve. It's time whenever you're ready, but
Yeah,
have patience.
I think you're supposed to go where there's water. Is Michigan west of you?
and west.
Right.
Michigan's west of New Jersey, isn't it? Oh,
Yeah.
Of course. Northwest, right? Yeah.
And it could be even like the apartment should maybe facing the west or
that's
even
true.
even like the windows in your apartment maybe facing the west. I'm just throwing these things out there for you to kind of keep in mind when you start looking.
absolutely.
Yeah, she's asking about Jose Andreas, the Mercy Chef, traveling. Yeah.
Oh, bless his heart.
Yeah.
He's a true angel.
Is he the one that just got the award from Biden? Is he the guy?
Oh, did he? I didn't know that.
He gave out all these awards, like Denzel got one, and Jane Goodall, and a whole bunch of other people. I thought, is he the one that does the the bad places?
Yeah,
he's got everywhere.
He got one too.
Yeah.
Oh, good. Good.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Wherever there's a disaster, so he
goes
in Ukraine.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Oh, Rossi says he did. Yeah.
He did. Yeah. All right. So recurring dreams, something or someone I can't see is trying to do something to me. I run, fight, and try to get away in my sleep. It might be a part of yourself that you are running from.
Interesting. Yeah. Are you in a situation that you're trying to get out of? And, sometimes the situation is like, for me, I know, and a lot of people on this planet, we talk to ourselves horribly, right? We judge ourselves. Like we don't judge other people the way we judge ourselves. And we never talk to other people the way that we talk to ourselves.
No, right. Yeah.
Yeah, that's self-talk. And I'm just saying that because it's something that I do.
Universal thing.
Always
It
trying
is.
to watch.
Yeah.
Yeah. So is it you that's doing that? Or is there a situation that you're in? Is there somebody around you that you need some boundaries?
Well, now that's a possibility. They want you to calm down about something and not be that's the first thing that came to me though, was that you are either running away from a part of you or something that you're not comfortable with. No. Okay.
All right.
Yeah,
that's cool. Yeah,
we all have things though that we don't want to look at certain times. It could be shadow.
It could be shadow. Yeah, and the shadow stuff keeps coming up again and again, and we think, oh, we've done all this work. We're on our path and things, and then those silly planets and those silly moons just keep coming back.
Right.
So I got patience. Be very patient with yourself.
Be patient.
Well, and I got commit.
Oh.
What would happen if you used your fear for strength?
So it's not that you have somebody else that you're running away from, but it could be something that you are running away from yourself.
Right. And then that commit would come in.
Yeah.
Turn and face it.
Right. Yeah. Yeah, sometimes we have to face what we're, Suzanne says a repressed memory.
Oh, there you go.
Interesting.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. I think there's always something that we have inside us that, well, most of us that we can work on. I don't know. But
Well, and that's so true. And
It
and
is.
it could be something a past life, something
Yeah.
too that you're going over in your sleep. That's something that you had to deal with from a past life that is upsetting you too. But I got relaxed, and so kind of the same. That just don't dwell on it. Self-care and just relax.
Oh my gosh, I was just having this thought about you and your intuition and it's just, this was the message coming in was, you're in the Akash. You got to commit to being in it and using it for as a tool for yourself. And then here you go. I've been committing to my intuition lately.
yeah,
Go for it.
that's
And awaken.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
And patient.
Oh, wow. Yeah. There you
Yeah.
go, Judy. There you go.
Yeah.
That's
I love
awesome.
that.
Solve the riddle. For
Right.
Well,
yourself.
she has been. She has been very immersed, let's say, in the last 3 or 4 weeks in the community and learning everything that she can learn and trusting her intuition and stuff. So that's cool.
Amazing.
That's cool. Yeah.
So
I hope you
cool.
won't have those dreams anymore then, Judy. Or you'll be able to say to yourselves, wait a minute, I'm not gonna run from this. I'm gonna turn around and say, back off.
Right? Yeah, back off.
Yep.
What do you want?
Hi, Tom. Yeah, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We want to score. When do you want it? We want
Really.
it now.
So, guys, we've been here an hour and 20 minutes. I'm not taking any. We'd stopped taking new stuff, but Venus had put this up, and I'm just going to say that she asked Archangel Raphael for help remembering a trauma from age 5, so I could heal it. And that night, I sat down and was shown a video of the event. Even in the dream, I knew why I was being shown. That is beautiful.
Wow, Venus.
Yeah.
So beautiful, honey.
Yeah.
That is powerful.
It is Venus.
Right.
And look at it. You asked for it and you got it. They've
Just
been
like
waiting
that.
for you to ask. Yeah. They've been waiting. Wow. Absolutely. Yeah.
Where's your Jupiter?
Oh.
I want to know where your Jupiter is. If you know where your Jupiter is, check that.
Yeah.
Because that's your lucky key to greater understanding. Your 9th house, your Jupiter, your Sagittarius, your Pluto in Scorpio, but Pluto is in Aquarius right now. So what is Jupiter transiting saying to the Pluto transiting that affects your chart?
Yeah. And Venus, I want to say that I love that you were shown a video of it. You didn't have to relive it.
Yeah, because that's what we should be, just viewing it, not feeling it, right?
Yes, exactly. Witnessing it. Witnessing awareness.
Well, and Raphael's the guy to
he is the guy.
Actually ask for first.
He's the guy.
He comes in
so fast, honestly. He does. I wish I knew about him like my first 60-something years, because he really came right in when I needed him like a few months ago. He just came right in, and it was amazing. But I didn't grow up Catholic. I didn't know about all this. Yeah.
I grew up Catholic, and I didn't really know that much.
Oh, you didn't? Oh, okay.
No, I knew about.
Yeah, you get Gabrielle.
And Mark and Paul, but
Gabrielle told Mary she was going to be a mother.
Right? Yeah. Yeah.
Gabrielle told Anne she was going to be a mama.
Wow.
Yeah.
What are you
amazing
talking about? I'm 80 years old. I can't have children. We'll wait.
Well, it's like Octomom. Remember her? The lady with 8 kids? Yes.
Those kids have got to be in their 20s now, huh?
Oh, probably. Yeah, probably. You're absolutely right.
I
wouldn't want her stomach, all her stretch marks. Mine are bad enough. Oh my God. Yeah.
Remember, she got so much
about the archangel. They don't know that you have this line to them that can help you out because they want to keep you indoctrinated, I guess.
Yeah.
Okay.
Under my thumb.
Well, ladies,
Wow.
Everybody in the chat, thank you so much. We've had
Thank you.
about 70 people here on and off, and we appreciate every single one of you. And
Yeah.
Thank you.
you're
Thank
the
you,
one
thank
that
you,
makes the
thank you.
show. And thank you, Teri. Thank you, Diana. Thank you, Kelly.
Thank
And
you.
please send out love to all of those in harm's way, whether they be in Kelly's area or Missouri, or there's still snow, I think, coming, isn't there, in some of these places? And
Yeah.
In China too, for the earthquake.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's right. That's right. And wasn't there
And-
one also in Nepal? Is
Yeah.
that what
Well,
you
it was actually right on the line.
on the line?
Yeah.
In
Okay.
Tibet. Yeah.
Okay.
What used to be Tibetan is now China.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, and that one was a 7.1 and the other one is a 6 something. So they're very close in that same
Yeah.
Yeah.
shake it up range.
Uh-huh.
On the other show earlier on the Akashic, I'm sorry, I can't not think of this lady's name, but she lives in India and she felt the shake.
Oh, wow. Wow. And Garnett's
Yeah.
saying there's floods in the UK. Yeah. The
Oh.
world is shaken, and there's a lot that's happening. And
Yeah.
the energies are really tough. So hang in there, everybody. We love
Yeah.
you.
Be
You know,
careful, everybody.
Be careful.
Lots of love.
We'll see you next week. Bye, everybody.
Bye.